What's up, everybody? I'm Eric Hansen with Backpacking TV, and I'm here today to provide another in-depth, unbiased gear review. Now, I'm super excited about this one because Mystery Ranch has finally launched the Bridger 65-liter backpack. This is a highly anticipated backpack, and I'm really excited to finally get my hands on it and get a good test on it. Finding the right backpack is an essential cornerstone of backpacking. You become intimately connected with a backpack in a way that's very unique in the backpacking world. So it's much like choosing the right partner. You better choose the right one. So I hope today that this gear review provides you the right insight that you need into making your purchasing decision. Without further ado, let's break it down. So according to Mystery Ranch's website, the Bridger 65 is the Cadillac of backpacks. This pack is loaded with internal and external pockets for maximum gear packing. The large detail pocket opens fully for easy accessibility to gear you need more immediately. Raincoat, additional snack, first aid kit, or your extra flask. It's a weight-conscious and durable pack that supports your overnight or multi-day mission. Some key features about the Bridger 65. It's all built upon the Endurance yoke. Breathable, highly ventilated Endurance yoke with pocketed shoulder pads and pocketed waist belt for quick access to your water bottle, snacks, or sunglasses. The bag provides dual access to the main bag, including 2 full-length zippers on the front of the bag or drawstring shroud for easy accessibility to the main part of the bag without having to fully unpack. The generous removable lid converts to a hip sack for shorter adventures when you can leave the main pack at base camp. It's hydration reservoir compatible for additional water when you need it. There are 2 large stretch woven back pockets with inner and elastic top dump pockets. The speed zip sleeping bag compartment with a removable divider and a double layer bottom for improved durability. I have now had an opportunity to run some miles on this backpack as well as a previous backpacking trip. So Mystery Ranch did send me the 55-liter little brother to this guy, in which I got to go backpacking with it all across South Dakota and the Centennial Trail. So I have become pretty well familiar with the new Bridger series of packs, and I honestly, just first impressions, overall, I love it. But let's talk about specifically what it is that makes it so special. Okay, first, super important with backpacks is going to be comfort. Now that is a major category. It's one of the top 3 things that I think are super important for backpacks, and the Bridger nails it. So really, really important. And what's so different about this backpack is this yoke. So right off the bat, this running vest style yoke is very interesting, to say the least. My first impressions were not good. Just by visuals, I was like, oh, I hate sternum straps. I don't often hike with one, so now I have 2 that I've got to leave dangling here. But then I actually got it on the trail and started using it, and I love what it does. I honestly think it's a beautiful revolution in backpacking design, because what this does is it gives me so much contact through my sternum, across my shoulders, and then down into my back and into my hips. That means this pack really moves with me in a way that I've never experienced before with other packs, making it therefore the most comfortable pack that can hold a lot of weight really, really well, which is kind of like the hallmark of Mystery Ranch's packs. You can carry heavy loads really well, and this is no different, even though this is their most lightweight backpacking design to date. Next on the list, which is tied to comfort, but it's stability. So how well does the load actually carry? Does it feel like things are floppy or not? And again, Mystery Ranch really knocks it out of the park with this. I just think that this is one of the best carrying backpacks I've ever felt. Just the way that everything compresses together, it's really thoughtful. The way the whole pack attaches to the frame, which attaches here to the yoke. It's just been wonderful. And I like to carry heavy loads. I like to attach camera gear and tripods and things off the side. And it's not always equal when it comes to other backpacks, the nice stability. So I really love what they've done with A+ stability here in the pack. Next thing that's really important to talk about is breathability. So Mystery Ranch with this yoke has done a really nice job of creating an airflow chamber right through the middle here to allow that hot air to escape throughout the back, as well as this mesh that's actually this webbing. I don't know what to call it, but it's got a lot of air holes kind of punched in it so that a lot of air can move through your frame and the back contact and the shoulder points. And it's pretty nice. I think that it does a really nice job of breathability. I have experienced some other backpacks that are a little bit more breathable, but to me, I'm totally happy with this system. I think it's a nice breathable yoke here that I really like a lot. Now, when you first purchase a backpack, how easy is it to get it fitted to your body? So Mystery Ranch has a really interesting design on their fitting system. And if you haven't seen it before, you open this up, you remove this whole sheath, and then you kind of break the Velcro that keeps this to this, that keeps the yoke to the pack itself. And then from there, it is really quite easy to actually lift the frame or lower it in order to get it fitted just for your torso length. So if you're not unfamiliar with how Mystery Ranch's frames fit to a body, it can take a second to get used to their system. But once you understand how it works and where all the Velcro points are, it's actually really simple from there, and I personally really like it. Okay, now another item that's really important is design thoughtfulness. So how creative is it? How nicely placed are the pockets, the zippers, the ease of access, the entry points to all the gear? And once again, I think that Mystery Ranch has done an awesome job. So again, I was suspicious of the design of this whole yoke, but I love it. And then most important for me is just going throughout the backpack. I really love these external zippers where you can separate items that to me are really important to separate. Hygiene items, things like toilet paper, cat hole digging devices, things like that I want to keep out of the main chamber, away from my food, away from my clothes, and toiletries, things like that are really nice to keep separate. I really like this lid that I can detach and go on a day hike with. But most important to me, I love the ability to fully flay open my backpack so that I can get at things easily as I'm on a trail. I carry camera equipment, so it's really nice for me to be able to flay that open and grab different lenses or different camera pieces. But even if I'm packing a lunch and I've got something packed in the middle of my backpack, it won't deter me from getting it in the middle of a hike, because I have to then undo everything that I've packed, which you typically need to do if you have more of a tube style backpack where it's only one way in, one way out. You have to remove everything as you go in order to get something in your pack. Not with this, it fully flays open. It's really nice on the access. And then there's another thing that I truly love about it, and it's currently hidden here, but it is the way that the zipper works for the sleeping bag compartment. They have a folding buckle that also contains a completely straight zipper all the way across. And when you open it up, it is so big for putting your sleeping bag in. And if you've ever wrestled with a sleeping bag into some of those curved compartments in the bottom of other packs, the bottom part, it can be kind of a wrestling match. But not with this. It's really big, and then it has multiple compression straps to close that up, cinch that up, and really take all of the pressure and force that comes on that zipper away. And the other thing is that the zipper itself is perfectly straight, which means that there is a minimum amount of tension that's going to be on your zipper, and that zipper is basically not going to fail because there's not that constant pressure pulling at the seams of the zipper. I really like the side pockets. These are great for water bottles, trekking poles, tripods in these side pockets. And then last but not least, back to the front, the hip belt of these packs are just so good. Mystery Ranch does something that I haven't seen on other packs. They make this triangular space right here in their hip belt. And then that allows this hip belt to just have a really nice amount of movement and really decrease hot spots on, say, the back and upper parts of your hips. It's just the most comfortable design I have come across in any pack on the market. So I really think that they have designed a really beautiful, wonderful backpack here. Another very important factor when it comes to backpacks is how durable are they? Are they going to last 1 season, 5 seasons, the rest of your life? Well, again, one of the hallmarks of Mystery Ranch is that they make really beefy, strong backpacks. They typically do a lot of work with military, firefighters, overland firefighters. People are jumping out of planes with their backpacks. So they know how to make a really rugged backpack. With this, the weight of this backpack is just a tiny bit more than some of the other backpacks. This one weighs in at 5.5 pounds, which is a little bit more than some of the other backpacks that this is kind of in that market with. But one of the things that I know that that means is that they have put a ton of quality, heavy-duty materials that are going to last a lifetime. So I have seen so much success with these lasting a really long time, and I love what Mystery Ranch is doing on the durability front for their backpacks. Last but not least, what does this cost, and is it a good value? Well, this pack retails for $349 for the men's pack, $329 for the women's pack. And I honestly think that's pretty good value. Now, it is a little bit on the higher end still. We're seeing a lot of the packs in this part of the market around anywhere from $270 to that $350 mark. So it is kind of creeping towards the upper end. But this is a backpack that will last for a really long time. And so that to me makes it a really good value on the pack. So who is this backpack for? That's a really important question, and kind of the grand finale of the backpack equation. Honestly, this is such a good, diverse backpack that I think it's honestly for everybody. Whether it's your first backpack that you're ever getting into, you're gonna be super happy with how this feels. You will fall in love and you won't even know what it was to experience those nightmares of uncomfortable backpacks because you're going straight to the Cadillac right here. And also, if you're a guide or somebody who just constantly lives out of your backpack, you are somebody who's been doing it backpacking for a really long time, look no further, because I think that I have found my favorite backpack I've ever used, and I think that you will too. So if you're interested in this backpack, you can check them out at mysteryranch.com. And I'd love to hear your thoughts. Is this a backpack that you would be interested in? Let me know in the comments below. Honestly, I just am so glad that they came out with this backpack. Mystery Ranch has kind of needed to come out with a little bit of a lighter backpack that's made away from the firefighting crew and more towards the backpacking community. And to me, this is it. And I'm super excited about what they've done. So again, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed here on Backpacking TV. And I hope you enjoyed this gear review. And if not, well, we'll catch you next time. I'm Eric Hansen. I'll see you on the trail.